In today's video, I'm going to show you an easy and simple effect, and actually one of the things that I learned when I started editing videos. All you're going to need is some good speakers or one of these, and we're going to start right after this intro. What's good, fellow creators? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me on another video. If this is your first time here, my name is Mark, and I'm in this channel. I talk about tips and tools to get you started with your online content. So if you're interested in taking photos and creating videos, consider subscribing. Now, the right music is really an important part of creating a video. It sets the tone and the flow of the video and helps you create those emotions and messages that you want to convey to your audience. When I started creating promo videos for my clothing brand back in the day, one of the first things that I learned to do was to add music and edit to the beat. It gives that nice flow to the video and keeps my audience entertained. Here's a little sample of the old promo video. Man, that was actually 3 years ago. Wow, the time flies. Well, before we dive into Premiere, what you need to do is find music that's right for your video. Back in the day, I usually get my beats through YouTube. YouTube Audio Library has some music you can use for free, but it is limited, and finding a good music in that library is like a needle in a haystack. You can also search music, no copyright on YouTube, and you'll see some artists that are posting their music online. The only problem with those is there's a chance you'll get flagged on YouTube by using their music. So I totally don't recommend doing this. But if you're just planning on doing some home videos for your family and friends and not monetizing the video, then you can put on whatever music you want. You just gotta make sure that if you are putting it on YouTube, that you either put that video private or unlisted, because you're gonna get a strike. But if you really wanted some premium type music, then you gotta pay. And if you don't wanna pay a lot of money, then you can check out Epidemic Sound. That's where I usually get my music from. And disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. Epidemic Sound is a subscription-based service, so you gotta either pay monthly or annually. And at the time of this recording, it's currently at 15 bucks a month or $144 annually. I've been using them for a while now, and I do recommend them. I also use Audio. They're pretty new, so their library is still in the works, but I did find some good music there. I believe they have a lifetime membership fee of $299, and that's a one-time payment. Now, with all that out of the way, let's dive into Premiere Pro for some tutorial. All right, so check this out, guys. So before we start, I just want to apologize if you guys hear any background noises coming from the video. It's not my fault. I got some noisy neighbors. But anyways, okay, so the very first thing that you're going to do is to actually add music into your timeline. Just click and drag. What I usually do is extend this little bracket here just so I can see the audio waveforms. Yeah, so basically I'm going to show you two ways to do this. What you need to do is listen to your audio, listen to the whole thing, and make sure that you pay attention to those drops. Because for me, I usually edit into whatever I like hearing. Like, for example, if you listen to this audio here, so this is the intro of the audio. See that drop? Boom. Yeah. So basically those are the drops that I'm going to be using for this example. So to do that, I'll zoom into this and then go all the way back, play it, and then by pressing M, which is my marker, I'm gonna mark those drops. So play this. kind of messed up on that one. Let's just go ahead and clear that. Okay, so I have my markers here on top. So the first thing, the easiest way to actually do syncing your video clips into your timeline to the music is basically go into each clip and you choose whatever part of that clip you want to keep by pressing I, which is the in point, and then O, out point. And then you do that to all your clips. After you're done, what you need to do is highlight all of those clips that you just did, right? And then you go to clip, automate to sequence, and then make sure you have ignore audio on this. And on this, you have to make sure that you put add unnumbered markers. And then you just press OK. So basically it automatically connects into those drops. So if you play it back, yeah, so I mean, you could technically do something like that. For me, I don't like doing this. The only thing difference with this is what I'm doing is, since I made these markers already, I know that it's between these lines. I'm going to try to keep the clip that I want within this markers. So for the first one, what I'm going to do is actually, since I already have the in point and out point on this, I'm just going to click and drag here, which just says drag video only. And then I'm going to put it on my timeline. I'm going to make sure that it starts on that marker right there, make it lock. And then I know that this endpoint right here is the next drop. So I'm going to cut by pressing C. I'm going to cut this clip, press V to go back into my selection tool, highlight, delete. And then I go into my next one, same thing. So now, as you can see, this part is a little shorter than this marking. So what I do is I actually just extend that. Now, this is not perfect. I'm just making an example, so don't think that this is how I usually do my work. All right, so now if we play it back, go back into this. That's why I prefer doing this, because I'm more precise. Yeah, this one takes longer, but I like this because it's more precise. Well, now you know how to add music and sync your video with it. If you find this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tutorials like this, click on that subscribe button and hit that bell to get notified when I'm back online. And if you got time, make sure to check out my socials down at the description box. I appreciate it. Till then, keep getting creative, keep being inspired, and I'll see you on to the next one. Peace.
Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?